And shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Akakodash. Double honors unto the elders and apostles, a great millstone. Salutation to your archeons pushing this word in sincerity and truth. This is your brother Yassad back at you with another lesson, willing to define to the spirit and power of Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai. First lesson would be, the Lord is soon about to put the blessing back upon Jacob, and let the curses fall back on the heathens, fall upon the heathens, because right now we are people robbed, we spoil, we live in the prison houses. All of this here was the doing of Yahweh Ba'ashem because we sinned against him, but hey, at a time under the sun for everything, and now is the time soon Israel is gonna be restored after Jacob's trouble, and well, right now the restoration process has already begun with the word, via the word, the elect waking up, and hey, when Yahushua comes back, everything is gonna be set back in order, These heathens is gonna be in their rightful spot, as subjects unto us, and servants, because right now Jake going through it real tough, poverty. We filling up we filling up the prison houses. We filling up the prison houses. We 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 being literally the tail, as it's in Deuteronomy 28, they shall be the head and we being the tail, because when you watch majority of our people, hey, we had the lowest set of paid jobs, as the scripture says, we are yet this day in our captivity subject to payments, A lot of our people full up the security jobs, KFC, the fast food, So we just gain just a scrum at the table, majority of our people, and it's just money to pay a little bills, buy a little food and back out to work, So, and these heathens love the position that we're in, They know they above us, look at us and scorn us, but all that is a part of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai set us, as he say in Psalms, I think 44, that we is to be a byword and a reproach among the heathens, So, but hey, soon that is gonna be over with. That, the Lord is gonna switch the tables now. Right, these heathens are gonna feel it, because Jake feeling it, and worse yet, when the devil crack down with the MOTB, a lot of Jakes is gonna be, taken, destroyed, etc. So that is why these heathens living the best life, They in their heaven right now, The so-called white man in power, but all them nations was confederate against Israel. So Deuteronomy 30 and verses 5, and the Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, thy power will bring thee into the land which thy fathers possessed, and thou shalt possess it, and he will do thee good and multiply thee above thy fathers. Right? So just as how we fathers was blessed back then, we gonna be blessed. And just as how our forefathers had so much cattle and so much livestock and all these things, we gonna be blessed far above, we forefathers, because how shall I say, he that forsake mother or brethren and etc., he's gonna receive 100-fold, right, in the kingdom. So So yeah. So Israel is gonna be blessed, more blessed than ever, because it's gonna be forever perpetual, everlasting. When Israel takes as you say, the scripture saying Daniel and the saints shall take the kingdom, right? And the Lord thy power will circumcise thine heart. And this backs up Hebrews 8 and 8 verses from 6 on down, right? Where it speak about the Lord can give you a new heart, a new mind. Thy power will circumcise thy heart and the heart of thy seed to love the Lord thy power. So we're gonna be programmed, because that's why the Peter say we're waiting on your house shy to change our vile body to a glorious body like his, because we know when your house shy come back, the elect is gonna be caught up into the clouds to meet him. All they that had died in the name of the Lord, they're gonna rise up, and meet the Lord in the cloud, obtain the extraterrestrial bodies, etc., which would be programmed according to righteousness. Right? It say, with all thine heart and thy soul that thou mayest live. So the Lord's statute and commandment is going to be embedded in that extraterrestrial body where we wouldn't go off. Verse 7, and the Lord thy power will put all these curses upon thine enemies. So the time is coming where you're not going to be seeing an Edomite or Elamite over us anymore. Right? You wouldn't be seeing Jake taking out trash, Jake mopping up floors, Jake frying chicken in a kitchen, Jake serving. You wouldn't be seeing that soon. Right? And the Lord thy power will put all these curses upon thine enemies. And who's our enemies? Psalms 83. Let's just get it quick with the nations. And we know there are 18 heathen nations, right? Psalms 83 and 3, it says, they have taken crafty counsel against thy hidden ones, and they have taken crafty counsel against thy people, and consulted against thy hidden ones. They have said, come and let us cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Israel may be no more in remembrance. Where, the so-called white man stripped us away from our heritage and gave us bywords and, proverbs as niggers, you blacks, you Hispanics, you Native Americans, etc., right? For they have, right, it said the tabernacles, yeah, it said, for they have consulted with one consent, they are confederate against thee. So all of them came together, the transatlantic slave trade, the tabernacles of Edom, the so-called white man first upon the list, and the Ishmaelites and Moab, right? These Muslims, the Moabites being the Chinese, and the Hagarenes, Gebal, which is tribes of the Hamite, tribes from Ham, right? Ammon, these Japanese, the Philistines, and the inhabitants of Tyre, which is also Hamites, different tribes of the Ham, descendants. So, and the list goes on, So you nations is gonna pay. The curses is gonna fall upon you all. 30 and 7. Yeah. Right. And continue. Right? Yahweh Shimei Shai will put all these curses upon thine enemies and on them that hate thee, which persecuted thee. Yeah, because they really do. Hey, especially Esau Edom. You know, he had that perpetual hatred, I would say, in the Obadiah. You know, I'm gonna get that quick to back it up. And I'll get the lamentation. Obadiah. Obadiah 1 and 10. It says, for thy violence against thy brother Jacob, shame shall cover thee, and thou shalt be cut off forever. Right? Because he shoot forth the perpetual hatred, you know, carrying Jacob into captivity, etc. It's in the day that thou stoodest on the other side, and the day that strangers carried captives his forces, and foreigners entered into his gates, and cast lots upon Jerusalem. Even thou was one of them, right? Because Vespasian and Titus, you know, they burned down the temple, you know, persecuting Israelites, some taken and carrying, you know, selling them into slavery. But thou shouldest not have looked on the day of thy brother, and the day that he became a stranger, neither shouldest thou have rejoiced over the children of Judah in the day of their destruction, neither shouldest thou have spoken proudly in the day of distress, right? Right? It said, thou shouldest not have entered into the gate of my people in the day of their calamity. Yea, thou shouldest not have looked on the affliction in the day of their calamity, nor have laid hands on their substance in the day of their calamity. So yeah, because Esau Edom took us, sold us, took our fine gold, our rubies, our precious stones, etc. You know. So perpetual hatred show forth. Lamentations. Lamentation 2:15, it say, all that pass by clap their hands at thee, they hiss and wag their head at the daughter of Jerusalem, saying, in this the city that men call the perfection of beauty, the joy of the whole earth. Yeah, because all these nations, they were glad when we fell out of power, and they became, you know, rulers, you know, masters over us. All thine enemies have opened their mouth against thee, they hiss and gnash their teeth. They say, we have swallowed her up. Certainly this is the day that we look for. We have found, we have seen it. Right? And on that, Makadeji 37, 30, right. Verse 8, and thou shalt return and obey the voice of Yahweh Shemel Shai, right, and do all his commandments which I command thee this day. So the curses is gonna fall upon all our enemies and all them that hate us, you know, and persecuted us, as it's saying the book of Jeremiah 30 and 7. Alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it. Oh shit, sorry. 30 and 16. It said, therefore all they that devour thee shall be devoured. Right? So all these nations that had us under their hands, had us working for them free labor, didn't show our people no mercy. You all gonna be devoured. You all gonna be devoured. You're gonna feel it. And all that adversary, or every one of them shall go into captivity. For the scripture says, ask of me, right? And the Lord will give we the heathen for our inheritance, So hey, that is just the time coming, right? The heathen is gonna be our subjects now, right? And servants, handmaids, etc. Right? It said they shall be a spoil, right? And they that spoil thee shall be a spoil, and all they that prey upon thee will I give prey. For I will restore health unto thee, and I will heal thee of all thy wounds, saith Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, because they call thee an outcast, saying, This is Zion, whom no man seeketh after. Yes, so the Lord, because right now the heathens, them years upon years, hundreds of years pass by with they in power, they did us all sorts of things, had mass slaughter upon us, etc. And they see that they just profited out of it. But hey, the Lord is bringing all of that to an end, right? Yahweh Hashem Yahushua is bringing all of that to an end. You heathens, it's just gonna be the beginning of hell stirring up upon you heathens, The precept. Bear with me. Yeah. Because Psalms 137 and 7. Because the Lord is gonna place it in our minds, to show you heathens no mercy. Right? Psalms 137 and 7. Because the same way you did unto us, we gonna do unto you, but worse. Let's see. Remember, O Yahweh, Hashem Yahushai, the children of Edom in the day of Jerusalem, who said, raise it, even to the foundation thereof. When they burned down the temple, they didn't show our people no mercy. Right? O daughter of Babylon, who art to be destroyed, happy shall he be that rewarded thee as thou rewarded us. So Yahweh Hashem Yahushai reward you with destruction, and then he's gonna use us to put you into prison, under into captivity under us for 1,000 years until we cut you off completely. Right? It's a happy shall he be that take it and dash it thy little ones against the stones. Yeah, because we're gonna, just as you killed our little babies, our Israelite sons and daughters, use them as bait for alligators and all these different things. We not gonna show mercy to your kids as well, The scripture says prepare slaughter prepare slaughter for his children. I'm gonna get that. Isaiah 14 21. It says prepare slaughter for his children for the iniquity of their fathers, that they do not rise, nor possess the land, nor fill the faces of the world with cities. Yeah. For I will rise up against them, saith Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, power force, and cut off from Babylon the name and remnant and son and nephew, saith the Lord. Yeah, so your root is gonna be plucked up, right? this lesson was edifying. Double honors to the elders and apostles, a great millstone. Salutation to the Archeums, pushing this word in sincerity and truth until the next one. Shalom.